Shania.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you? Awesome. Let me just add a few more persons. Right. I hope you are all doing good today. Let me see uh, who that was. All right, perfect. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you are having a good day so far. And of course, I am always excited to see you guys in. And we're going to jump in today's meeting. We're going to talk about the onboarding process. Friday was a good session. I hope you guys got a chance to review those replays. If you did not, just request the replay for Friday, but that was a good session. Hopefully we can continue from there and of course talk about the onboarding process as well. So let me know how your week and has been. Just post it in the chat and let me know how that was for you. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Tell me if you are able to see my screen. Yes, I will definitely send that to you. All right, perfect. All right, so I think it's just a few persons who had a good weekend. Did we not have a good weekend? Okay, there we go. All right, yes. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Awesome, awesome. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that you had a great weekend. You had some time to rest and also to look over your marketing strategy. Awesome, awesome. I know, right? It went really, really fast. It went really, really fast. I know, I know. All right, so we're going to jump into our training for today. I do hope you have some questions for me so we can jump into our training for today. Yes, I need to, is it for Friday's replay that you want? Oh, okay, perfect. Yes, I'll send that to you. Let me see if I got the email address. Did I get your email address? Send me your email address, okay? All right, perfect. Barb, you're getting over being sick, but guess what? You are doing better today from a few days ago. So we are happy that you are getting better, okay? Awesome, awesome. All right, let me see if I have everybody in the meeting that I didn't miss anybody. All right, perfect, perfect. Guys, thank you so much for joining. And we're gonna jump into our training for today. So we are going to talk about the onboarding process. Remember that the onboarding is important, not just for your clients to submit information to you, but you also want to let the customers know what the process is going to look like, right? So I hope that you have made your welcome pages look a little bit more tailored towards what you're trying to achieve in your credit restoration process, right? So it's important that in your client auto sign up, and we're going to go there in a little bit to talk about how to edit that particular section in the client auto sign up. All right. So of course, you know, when you come into the software, you're looking at the home page, you have the customers overview. This gives you a breakdown of how many customers you have in the dispute process, the business growth. Please make sure that you're checking your past due invoices. You want to make sure that you have collected all of that, or if you have collected, make sure you go into the billing or the payment history section to update your past due or pending invoices once the clients have paid. All right, you have to go in there and you have to update it accordingly. So make sure that you do that, and then check, use this as a marker to check how many customers you have in. Let's say we're going to set a goal of getting 10 clients for the next month or so. Make sure that you use it as a marker to help you to say, okay, this is what I have right now. This is how much I want to get in the coming months. All right. So I want you guys to use your dashboard as your motivation to go ahead and get more customers to come in. Friday, we did talk about marketing and how important it is, not just to do the disputing. Of course, That is the core of your business, but you need to have marketing where that is concerned, right? Now, I realize that a few of you are new and that you have a little issue with what your onboarding process is going to look like. So I definitely want you to make sure that you have tailored your prices. Some of you might have some couples that's coming in. You might have an individual, you might have some promos that you're about to launch for some upcoming holidays or some periods that you want to set out. Make sure that you go ahead and put it, not just in the software, put it on your website if you need to, or when you're advertising on your other pages, make sure that you go ahead to let people know before the time boils down to that specific time that you have, that you set it up to let them know that this is what's coming. All right, so that is important. Yes, 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 I will definitely send those replays for you. All right, let me see. Daryl, tell me what you're saying. Go ahead and unmute for me.
What I was about to ask is there any like templates or anything that can give us a overview of something that we can walk through or trying to start the billing? I mean, not the billing, but the prices or the promo that we can send out?
All right, so remember that you have your pricing module. So if you go underneath training/help and the training videos, look underneath your training videos for the pricing module, right? I also want you to take into consideration that your state, you have to think about that. We're not going to say we're going to charge up front, so you have to be very mindful of that, right? And I also want to let you guys know that it might be a case that you have to incorporate a particular fee in your service charge. So for example, let's say you're going to offer credit monitoring. Of course, you're not the one that's going to cover it, but your clients are, right? So you can say, okay, some clients don't want you to basically tell them two different prices. So what I would recommend is that you go ahead to incorporate that fee in your charges. Some people, they'll also cover for the letter stream that they're going to use to send out their letters, right? So there are other things that you might want to think about to add in your prices. So you have to make sure that you add the prices accordingly. All right. All right, 1 second. Let me just check here. Yes, so Daryl, go ahead and look at your training help section and look at the pricing module. All right. All right, let me see, just checking chat, guys. All right, oops. Okay, so this isn't working with me today. All right, perfect. Yeah, so look at your pricing modules. You might also want to consider, of course, in your state, what prices would be ideal. What is the average price that they normally charge? And then you go from there. You might also want to add education.
If it's still open, then
Hello, Tan? Guys, are you still with me? When you come into the meeting, please, please, please mute your mics, all right? Awesome, awesome. Yes, so as I was saying, make sure that you price your plans accordingly. Some of you are gonna offer monthly, some of you are gonna add pay-per deletion, so you want to take those into consideration when it comes to your prices, all right? So with your onboarding process, you have to think about all of these things before you go ahead to offer your plans, right? Your onboarding process could look a little bit different. Remember that you could say, okay, you add the client in, you've got the prospect or you got the lead, and you might not have discussed the prices with them just yet, right? Let's say they say, okay, I'm ready to find out more about your services. You might be offering a free consultation and you wanted to see what their credit report looks like, right? So your onboarding process could look a little bit different. So you have to take that also into consideration of what your onboarding is going to look like, right? So it's important that you go ahead and make a little template of what your onboarding is going to look like. Also, you could have more than one onboardings as well, because some of you have your own websites that you're going to add your forms on. So if they're able to select the particular plans, then of course it would bypass step one that you would have to do, right? So these are the two main things that I want you to think about before you go ahead and onboard your client: pricing, and also to set up your client auto sign up. You need to check also if you're going to become affiliated with any of the credit monitoring companies, that you need to either get your links, turn off the ones that you don't want the clients to sign up for. All of these little things you need to go through to make sure that that is set up correctly, right? Go in and check to see if your verbiage is in good standing. Some fields you want to turn off, of course. If you don't have authorized.net, that is another thing that you have to think about. What other method I'm going to use to take my payments, right? So this backend basically allows you to collect certain information from the customers while informing them why you're collecting that information. So it's important that you go ahead and look through the different sections to make sure that the information that's being displayed is exactly what you're about to offer to your clients, right? An example of that is, let's say you're just offering smart credit, right? You would definitely want to take out the privacy guard and the identity IQ and add the smart credit. So go in and look at your client auto sign up and make sure that all of these sections are pre-filled. If they need to be pre-filled, turned on. Look at your verbiage. Some of you have different options. Let's say you wanted to add like a website right after they've completed the client auto sign up. You wanted to redirect them to something else. So this is another option you can also think about with your client auto sign up, right? Now, make sure that you have updated that info accordingly. Do I have a question?
Yes.
Go ahead. How are you today?
I'm fine. Which one would you recommend? Smart Credit. I think it was Privacy Guard you had on there.
Privacy Guard, Identity IQ.
Yeah, because I know Identity IQ get a little expensive every month. So which one would you recommend that's the best?
Ooh, so that's a sticky question that you're asking me. So what I like to factor in with the credit monitoring is, what would my clients want most, right? Is it a case that I want to use a Vantage score, which of course is going to give me an almost close to the right score, right? So I could offer the Identity IQ, the Smart Credit. Privacy Guard is a little bit cheaper than the others. The second plan, not the first plan, because the first plan you wouldn't get a credit report with it, right? So if they go with the Privacy Guard, which is for about $19.99 thereabout, they'll get the contract, not the contract, but the credit report. But you also have to consider that these are Vantage scores, right? So you have to look from it from that perspective. If you want to offer the My Score, you know that of course this is the My FICO score that you're getting, right? The others do offer the Vantage score. So those are some of the things you want to take into consideration when it comes to your clients. Some of them might be on a budget, and you might have offered the My FICO and they're saying, oh, I probably wouldn't want to go with this one. You could always offer another one, right? So what I would tell you to do, sign up for both so you can at least become affiliated, or the three, so you can become affiliated. You can also let them know about Privacy Guard, but there's no affiliate option, right? But just outline what they get, the pros and the cons with whichever one they go ahead and choose. All right. So I want you to use that perspective with the clients when you're signing up. All right.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Okay. The difference between is it true that a FICO score is more accurate as opposed to a Vantage score?
Right. Right. So of course, most persons prefer to go with the My FICO, right? Because these are what the institutions normally use.
And so and then so I should become, I guess, knowledgeable on each, like a smart credit, identity IQ, and all those other ones, privacy guard, so I can become aware of those and
Why you would
price it and then pitch it to the clients.
Exactly. So become affiliated with all three.
Mhm.
Privacy Guard doesn't offer an affiliate option, but you could always offer it, and just to enlighten them, because you might have someone who comes to you and say, oh, I can't really afford this one, and you could have
Right.
offered this, right?
You
So
would give
look,
them options.
exactly. All right. So I definitely want you to think about that when you're doing for the sign up for the credit monitoring. And also do research what are the pros and cons with what they'll get in terms of identity theft. There are other benefits of them definitely having the credit monitoring company. So definitely look at what is there. What I want you to do, if you are going to sign up, because remember, Identity IQ and Smart Credit, they do have an affiliate program. You can go ahead and sign up from here so that you can get an outline, and of course, ask the representative of any more information that you might need. All right.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. Susan, let me know if you're all good. That's all good for you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. So I'm going in the chat now just to go over. Can we use more than one credit monitoring to offer to your clients? Definitely. Let me make sure, because I think I got something else from reading this. So let's say they started with Smart Credit and they're going to switch over to Identity IQ. It might cause a little bit of problem if you're about to pull in to match up the records, right? So if it's a case like that, it's a little bit different, but you can have clients who have different credit monitoring companies. That's fine. All right.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. Let me just check. Elizabeth. Okay, the My Score is the one that you want to look at, right? It's affiliated with Identity IQ. Okay. All right, perfect. Do I have any more questions before I move from there?
No.
All right, we're all good. Question?
No, I'm good on that.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, I
Alright.
just submitted a question in the chat, but I
Yes.
can ask you, this is Jay Garland.
Hi, Jay. Okay. Hi,
Uh,
girl. How are you?
When we go into, where you showed us like how to go in and look at the verbiage,
Uh-huh.
for,
No, not from here. So remember, it's attached to the contracts, right? So
when we go look at the verbiage and we take out like IDIQ or smart credit, whatever one we're taking out,
mhm.
are we able to just send directly from there to the client?
No, you have to send the contract. So make sure you
Okay.
update it first, then you send out the contract.
Got you. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
No problem. Don't forget as well, look into your emails, your automated emails that you be sending out as well, because there might be verbiage in there that you want to change. All right.
Okay. All right,
So
thank you.
no problem. Also, your welcome pages. Don't miss out your welcome pages. You need to go in and look at it to see if you need to add anything or you want to take away something out of it, so that it lines up along with the text that's in there. All right. So your welcome page, remember, when they click the link from the email, from the contract that you sent to them, they're going to get the welcome page. They're going to sign a disclosure, sign the contract, go through the client auto sign up. So make sure that this outlines your service and what you need to collect and why you're collecting it as well. All right. So don't forget to do this part as well. And then make sure you update. All right. Yes, it is. My Score IQ. This is it. You're talking about the MyFICO, regular MyFICO?
Yes.
No, we are affiliated with the Identity IQ's MyFICO score. That's the one that we're using. All right. All right, perfect. All right, do I have any questions about,
Yes, where would I'm sorry, this is Martin. Where would I locate the documents if I wanted to like, because I had a client wanted to know if there's any kind of like papers that they need to sign as like legal forms that I will only use their social security as far as disputing their adverse accounts.
mhm.
And is there any like where would I find that form so they can or do I need to create one on my own?
You might need to create one of your own. Is it like the power of attorney you're talking about?
No, not a power of attorney. Like I guess it's like one of my customers, one of my clients asked me, okay, well, do I need to sign anything to give
Mhm.
you permission to speak on my behalf, and that you're
No.
only going to use my social security only just to dispute my adverse accounts only, and not to use it for anything else. And
Right, you can
it's
create
only for work
something.
purposes only.
Yeah, you can create something for that. If you feel a little bit more comfortable with going to a lawyer to draft up something for you,
Mhm.
definitely just have them go ahead and do that. But you can always draft up something and
Okay.
then you go ahead and sign it, all right?
Okay.
And then
All
make
right,
sure
thank
that
you.
you upload it into the
Okay.
system.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
No problem, no problem.
One
All
more
right,
question.
yes, please.
Um, I okay, it may not be concerning this, but when I was sending letters to the credit bureau, I mailed them out. How do I get the credit bureaus to send the letters back to my company to let me know what's going on? They were sending them to my customers. So basically, I wasn't able to tell what was coming off the credit.
Mm.
You might need to get a power of attorney for that one, power of attorney. Remember that you are representing your customers. So originally it's supposed to show the client's address to go directly to them. You just need to inform your customers to send it over to you through their client's portal. But you do have some credit repair companies that add their address so that it can be sent to them, right? So that's something you have to look into, okay? If you want to go down that route.
Okay.
I have a question.
Listen, 1 second, 1 second. So,
I'm sorry.
no, you're good. You're good. So Fran, go ahead and unmute for me. I'm glad you said that because sometimes you can cause problem for yourself and your business because you're basically telling them that you're going to do it, right? So I would
Yeah.
prefer if you do add your customer's address and just inform them that they need to send it to you. Fran,
Yes.
go ahead.
Yeah, due to legal ramifications, you don't want to have that letter come back to you as a client, as a credit repair specialist. You want the bureaus know that they are writing to the client because it's sensitive information. You're dealing with personal information. You're dealing with social security. They want to know that they are mailing the information to the right person. Now, your client already put a trust in you to work on their credit. So it's easy peasy to have your client fax or scan and email that letter they receive right back to you once they receive it. Instead, that's much better instead of getting a power of attorney. Like you don't know, I mean, it's your client, but you don't know the person to a point where they will give you okay for like a power of attorney. I think
Yeah.
that's setting yourself up for failure.
Good
Right.
point.
Okay. I
Yeah.
asked that because I was working with a company.
Mhm.
They was trying to repair my credit, and I guess all the stuff, everything she was taking off was going back to her, but it was coming to us as well. But
Oh,
she
that's
was
just
able to
adding a
see.
return address. You can add a return address if you want to.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Right.
think what she was doing probably have it sent to her first, and then once she receives once she receives it, make copies and then send you your own copy, I think.
Right,
I
could be,
think, but I don't know, could be.
right? Right, so look into it to see which would be better. You don't want to have them like being attracted to you because you're a credit repair company, right? And remember, they don't really like us. So we have to be careful where that's concerned, okay? They don't like us. We just have to live with that part, all right?
Okay, so that's
Can I
why we
say
keep
something
them
along those
signed up.
lines as well?
Repeat?
Can I say something along those lines as well?
Yes, yes, you can.
Yeah, that's why it's always good to ensure that when we start off with the client, that in order for them to be in your program, that they must be in the credit monitoring. And so those folks that don't send information to you, what have you, that's going to be your way of knowing what gets updated. You already have a copy of the letters that you sent.
Yeah. Pat, did I lose
Gotcha.
you? Okay.
Based
perfect.
on the response that you get from the credit bureaus, then you'll see that when you go to pull the credit reports that next time around. And
Yeah.
so that based on the letters that you already have on file, that you can know how to dispute your second, third, or fourth round.
Right, right. Thank you so much, Pat. Thank you. Susan, all good? All right, all right. Barb, go ahead and do your thing, honey. Barb? Oh no, wait, let me see if I have you. Barb, are you there? I know, I think I lost you, Barb. Go ahead and unmute if you can and let me know, okay? All right, perfect. So I want you to take these little things into consideration. Of course, you want to think down the line of what services you're going to offer, why you're offering the way you can, and then you go from there. Yes, you can unmute. Go ahead and unmute for me. Do you have a question? All right, so I'm going to get the name incorrect, so I'm not even going to call the name. All right, let me look for you and then try to. All right, definitely, guys, I will send you the replay, so definitely look out for that. Send me as well your email so I can send you the replay.
Okay, I'm unmuted now.
All right, perfect. Go ahead.
Okay, no, I was just gonna say, with regard to clients wanting information for you to state that you're not going to use their credit for any reason, when you send them out the initial agreement, all of that should be stated. And you also want to make sure that you don't want to do business with anyone that's not going to be accommodating with regard to the credit monitoring system. And they also need to be diligent in forwarding any information that they receive from the Bureau, because if they catch wind that they're working with a credit bureau repair or restoration company, then the bureaus won't deal with you. So that's why it's important client education. I just wanted to say that.
Yes, thank you so much for that. All right, so bear these little things in mind, okay, guys? It's important. All right, of course, we want to be discreet with, of course, we're working on our client's file and we want to inform them as best as we possibly can. So sometimes to not cause any issues on our end, we kind of want to have the address added from their end, all right? All right, yes, I will send you the replay. Barb, did I lose you? I am still waiting for you. Let me see, Barb.
You probably have to unmute her because I can't even go back to mute now. It's just like it's stuck.
Oh no, okay. Barb. All right, I'm not sure if she's there. Barb, let me know if you can unmute, just post it in a chat so I can see. I did unmute, but I'm not hearing you. All right, do I have any more questions? Any more questions?
I don't have a question, Sonia. It's more like a statement.
Yeah.
What I love about the software is pretty much when we click on something, there's a training for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like another resource to show you how to walk through stuff. So that's a good feature there.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And we want you to make sure that you go through all of the resources. Don't forget to look into your educational section and your credit repair meetings, that the recordings are also there, because sometimes you might want to get more information on the disputing, and because of one of the trainings that's in there, that could have been informative for you. And then don't forget as well to make sure that you join the Facebook groups, because you might have a particular dispute that you need help with. And of course, if you went ahead to post it in the group, you'll get different feedbacks. And I also want you guys to network as well, all right? That is important. All right, perfect. Yes, I will send you the replay. All right, perfect. Any more questions?
Yes, this is Martin.
Mhm.
Excuse me. Is it wrong? Is it wrong for a client to dispute over the phone with the credit bureaus, as well as disputing online? Because it doesn't it look like whenever they try to
Purpose.
dispute it, they lose their chances of actually getting their adverse items removed, because to me, I think it's wrong. I think they're losing their chances of getting it removed by talking to
Right.
them and doing it online.
Right. It's not wrong. It's just that you lose your chances of getting the results that you would have wanted, right? So it's always best to go ahead and do a dispute by doing it by letter, right? So
Right.
always
That's-
go that route, right? It's just a
Yeah.
matter of us educating them where that is concerned.
That's what I advised them, and they told me no. And I'm like, you know what?
Let them go do it for themselves,
That's
right?
exactly what I said.
Exactly. We don't need the stress. Sometimes they'll come to us and they'll want it a certain way, but remember, you are in control. You know more about the whole credit restoration process than they do. So it's just a matter of educating them. And if you realize that they are difficult, just say, you know what, let me go ahead and refer you to someone else, or that's it, right? You don't need that trouble, right?
Exactly. Thank
All
You
you.
got to let them know that they need you. You don't need them, and not in an unprofessional way. But
Exactly.
it's a privilege to have someone like you to work on their credit. And if they're difficult, don't be afraid to
Mhm.
turn their business away. You have the right to refuse service to anyone. And if you practice that, you will get less people that are just going to waste your time and be difficult.
Exactly. Thank you
Amen,
so much for that.
amen.
I appreciate that. You're
And the
absolutely
Man,
right
it's
about
not, we
that.
don't have that type of time.
And the old saying is all money ain't good money.
That's right.
Exactly.
It's
you
like
go.
going
That's
in one
right.
ear and out the other.
That's
So,
right. And make sure you
Now-
put it in your contracts as well, okay?
Now,
Okay.
Mark did say that the accounts that could be disputed online were the ones with incorrect balances. You know, like for your credit cards, if it's showing incorrect, that those were the ones. He said that in the meeting.
They're difficult.
Uh-oh, it froze.
are we all speaking to me?
Hello?
No,
Oh.
she froze.
Oh, she froze.
Hello?
Yeah, because like someone just said,
Mhm.
Old,
you have a right to refuse people, but do it in a nice way.
Right.
Yeah.
guys,
Because if they knew what they were doing, they would never contact us in the first place.
That's right.
Exactly.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like I was helping a family member because it was suggested like, practice on some people at first. You know what I mean?
that
Mhm.
is
And
correct. That
this
is
family
correct.
member was like, well, I need you to call them and do the dispute over the phone. And I said, no, I can't do that and say I'm you. You know what I mean? Well, I won't say nothing. No, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean?
Because you can get in trouble for that.
Exactly. And I said, I worked too hard to get my business going to throw it away for a mistake that I already knew I
Exactly.
shouldn't do. You know what I mean?
Mhm. And if
Exactly.
they knew what they were doing, then they would have started their own credit repair business, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's
Mhm.
correct. Guys, let me know if you're hearing me.
Hey, you finally back.
Oh my God, I was talking and I didn't know if you guys are hearing.
It's
All
okay.
right,
Back.
perfect.
Glad to have
Thank
you back.
you. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So yes, I have a few of you who need the replay. I need to also follow up with some of you. I didn't get to call you on Friday, so I do have some calls to make out as well for walkthroughs, right? But just remember that I want you to make sure that you put it in your contracts, in your disclaimers, that this is what you're doing, and if they can't abide by that, you have the right to refuse it. All right. So
Okay.
definitely put it in your contracts as well. Don't be afraid to not put it in there. And then in your disclosure as well, go ahead and review it to make sure that it's to your standard, right? I know some of you are gonna work out of other states with other clients that's coming in. You might have to add additional contracts. So please make sure that you review those contracts, the prices. If you need to get a lawyer to look over it, definitely go ahead and do that. All right. All right, that's important. So steps for the onboarding, the general steps, 1, 2, 3, adding them in, sending them the contract. Step 2 is to do the credit analysis. And then step 3 is to do your disputes. There are some things you want to do in between, but it's always important that you go ahead and look at what your process is going to look like if you're doing it manually, like adding them in manually. If it is, you're going to have them go through your website, sign up, get the contract. Remember, you're bypassing step 1 to move on to step 2 to do your credit analysis, right? Don't forget, review your credit analysis. Also run your analyzers, right? Don't send them the analyzers, but send the credit analysis to them. And then what I want you to do is to review it. Go into the add item screen and look in your add item for any inquiries as well that you need to add in your consultation that you're about to do with them, because of course you need to go through the inquiries that you're trying to get off as well. All right. So don't forget to do that along with reviewing your accounts for your clients. They should be able to give you a full lowdown of all of their accounts, what they might not have, the accounts that's not theirs, whatever inquiries that's, let's say they didn't authorize, you need to get all of the information from them. So it's important that you go ahead and do that, all right? Go ahead.
When we do that part,
Yes,
now, are we on the phone with them
it depends.
and asking them and just typing it in ourselves, or should they upload it?
It depends. Do you have the smart interviewer?
Yes.
All right, let them do the smart interview. So your step is going to be to add them in, send them the contract, do the credit analysis. Once you do the credit analysis, make them active, and then you send out the smart interviewer, right? When
Okay.
they do that, they're going to go into their portals, they're going to click that button, and then they're going to put in all of the information. So that would bypass you having to call them, right? And of course, if you're going to call them, let's say you don't do the smart interviewer, make sure that you get their personal information, the correct information.
Okay.
Any inquiries, public records, negative accounts, you want everything. All right. So it's important that you go through all of the information with them, let them tell you about it. Once they do that, I want you to go ahead and do your plan of action of what you're about to do for your clients in terms of disputing. Is it a case that you're going to dispute with a credit bureau alone, right? Is it the creditor or the collector? Is it a case that you're going to do a pay for deletion? So you have to analyze the information that you've gotten from that consultation or the smart interviewer, and then you're going to go ahead to move forward from there. All right. So your onboarding process should look similar to that. All right. Was there a question?
Yeah, I'm just like, and it's a little bit off topic, but I get a lot of calls. How Mark had told us to latch on to like realtors, brokers, things of that nature.
Mhm.
And I get a lot of calls from people that, you know, realtors or a couple of brokers I know have sent over, and they'll say stuff like, I want to buy a house in 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Or I want to buy a car next week. And I tell them honestly, I said, it's going to take 90 days to 6 months to get everything looking better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some of them
And when you
do
don't know
have
what you're doing, I'm going
unrealistic
somewhere else.
goals. Yeah, you'll get those. You'll get those. Sometimes you might get you might be able to get it off in a certain time frame, but I think it boils down to you educating them, right? Letting them know that if there is a possibility that it's going to take longer than that, so you definitely want to let them know. All right,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
that's important.
Thank you.
There's no quick fix, right? It does take work, it does take time, and then you might have credit bureaus that's going to be difficult, and of course you have furnishers that's going to be difficult. You have a lot of roadblocks that you have to go through, and some of the time they want you to work a miracle, right? You just have to let them know that this is not like a magical thing. It's going to take time. You just lay it down of what it's supposed to be. Don't guarantee anything. All right. All right, perfect. We're good with that?
I have a question.
Yes.
Dealing with your, I don't know what we'll call them, starter or test clients.
Yes.
How do we, the agreements? Do we do no agreements, or how do we word the contract? What do we do with those?
Oh, no, I want you to do your contracts. I want you to do it. You can say 0 down, waive fee, whatever it is, do your contracts, whether you're starting with yourself, whether you're starting with your friends and family, go ahead, create your contracts. If you want to go into one of the default contracts, copy it, and then you can just modify the price if you want to use the ones that's already there, or if you want to go ahead and create your own, just go in and create a title 0 down. You could just say waive fee, but I still want you to go ahead and send out your contracts. All right, that's important because you are a legitimate business.
I messed up 3 contracts because I put no agreement. I've been trying to go back and change or add an agreement to it, but I can't. I don't know how to go back and do that.
Where was it one that you created?
When I first started it, and when they ask you for the client portal, if you're going to start an agreement, so I said no agreement, then that goes away. So it does. And so when you look at it, it's not agreement there when you look at the client. So
okay, so look.
I think we lost her again.
Yep, she froze again.
Look into, you're going to go to company, just go ahead and create a new one. Go ahead and create a new one. That's fine.
I didn't hear what you said. You were frozen.
Oh no, go ahead and create a new one.
Okay.
All right, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, go ahead and create a new one. That's fine. If you can't find it in the custom or the default section, you can go ahead and just create a new one. That's fine.
So, I mean, how can I go, how can I add an agreement to what's already there?
All right, you just click add new contract here, and then you create it. So you click this, put in a title, and you should be good. All right. All good?
No, your stuff look different than mine.
No, wait, is it the consumer version you have?
Well, I just got on. I don't know where you say consumer. No, I just did the business one with I'm on a 90-day challenge or whatever. I'm sorry, 30-day challenge. But no, I paid $9.99 for this thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, so I need to call you. Send
Okay.
me your phone number and your email address. Let me call you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. No problem.
You're supposed to be calling me anyway. I sent you my email Friday. Phone number Friday. So.
No, I got really busy and but I didn't get to call. So I have to call out some people from Friday as well.
Okay.
Go ahead and put it in there. I will.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Let me just check real quick. Oh, if you want to go into the Facebook group, go to training here, and then you have the Facebook group, you have the dispute letter group, and you should be good. You can join from here. All right.
You want to just put our phone number in the chat?
Yeah, you can put it privately. Put it privately.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. Right, that's for the Facebook. I have someone who, Tamisa.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you doing today?
I am just peachy. How about yourself?
I am good. I'm good. Happy to see that you're on. For affiliates, what I want you to do is to go to your affiliate section. You have your contracts and everything set up for them, right?
Not for the not for the loan officers and the no. That's separate.
If you're going to send them emails from the system, you can do that separately, right?
Okay.
But what I want you to do, make sure that you have some contracts that you would be sending out to them. Remember, you need to nurture your affiliates as well. If they're leads, let's say they're not ready just yet to become affiliated with you, have some emails different from the ones that you have that are active, all right?
Okay.
So I add them into the system. Remember that you take away the option if they're not like a real estate agents or a loans officer, take away the client portal access, all right?
Oh, wait a minute. You said take away the client portal access if they're loan officers or real
If they're
estate?
not,
If they're not, okay. Yeah, he's
Right.
a loan officer. Okay.
Okay, so he can have it. He can have it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, wait a minute, because my screen froze and I thought I did something wrong. So, because I saw that information there, so I can give, when I give him access, he'll receive a link to sign in to fill out the information. Got you.
Right, so he'll be able to log into his portal. Make sure though that you update his info in your backend. All
Okay,
right.
I think I understand. So when you said to send them a contract,
Right.
is that something that I can get, a generic one I can get within the software? Or is that something that I'm gonna have to create?
Which plan are you on? Because if you have the ultimate, the teachable, go
I'm
in
on
there.
the yearly.
Yeah, go into your affiliate big package. You have contracts, you have emails, nurtured emails to set up to send out to them. So use that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
You are most welcome. Don't forget to go in here and check it out. Remember, nurturing is important, not just to your clients, but to your affiliates as well. All right. Because
Okay,
they need
yes,
to
ma'am.
know about what you're going to offer to them and all of that, right? Tweak it, tweak the emails, the contracts if you need to. All right.
Okay.
All right. Perfect.
Celia,
Yes.
what she was just mentioning,
Yeah.
is that only offered to the yearly members, or is it the 149 and up, or?
For the yearly members, right? But let's say you wanted to get the bundle, you could get it for $9.91, which I would say just go ahead and get the yearly, because of course you get the contract, the website, masterclass, all of that, right? So
I mean, I got the website. I just would like the rest of that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna just do, is just do the yearly.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right.
Thank you.
You are most welcome. All right, let me see. I think I missed a few chats. Forgive me, guys. Commission. It depends if you want to do commission. You don't have to. Don't feel that you have to do the commissions, but it's always good to offer it. You can make sure if you're going to add the commissions. I don't want to tell you a price, but the commission only is paid out when they do become active. The clients become active that they have sent to you, the leads that they've sent to you. Once they become active, you can say, okay, after 3 months or after 2 months, or if they send a certain amount, then you can do the commissions, all right? So you can do it like that, right? Some people can start at $10, $50, some go up to $100, $150, depending on the quality, of course, how many customers they're actually sending in. You can set up the commissions, all right? So don't be afraid to add it or leave it off. That's fine. All right, Natasha, all good? Let me know if you have any questions about that. All right, perfect. All right, yes, I'll send you the replay. What I'll do for the replays that I'm sending out today, I'll send Friday and today's replay, okay? All right, yes, got it, James, got it. All right, and Daryl, all right, no problem. All right, I think we're good where that is concerned. Any questions at all? Any questions at all before we wrap up?
Wait. Before you leave, because I didn't take down the note. For me,
Oh.
this to Misa again, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Where
For me to
exactly?
go back to my affiliate to get to the Nutrient emails, where did you
Teachable.
say go again?
Go in your email. Go in your email. It's easy to access from there. Go in your email, type in Teachable,
Okay.
and then it should come up. Click the link and you should be able to log in. Or if you have already opened it in your browser, once you start to type in Teachable, it should come up.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. All right, perfect. Any more questions? Any more questions? Oh, guys, guess what I didn't tell you? We have the new feature. All right, Fran, you're gonna be excited about this. This is for the documents, all right? So,
Hey.
okay, if you have checked it today, you would see the options to add your docs for your clients. So now this feature is available. So if you go into the company notification section and you turn it on, Smart Interviewer, or if they go into the client's portal and upload it, then they should be able to come here and upload it. All right. Let me know if you're hearing me.
Yes, I heard you.
Yes, so you can go into your bulk print, make sure the feature is turned on. And if you need to add a document for them, you just go ahead and click it and you should be able to upload your documents, all right? So
Okay.
the option is here for you to do for that, all right?
Perfect.
Ask for your
Yes.
buyout.
All right. Let me see, do I have any more questions?
Okay. And then
All right.
I'm gonna give you.
I think there's someone I need to mute. All right. Barb, are you still there? I'm not getting Barb. All right, no, I'm not getting Barb. All right, don't forget, guys, once you set up your onboarding, whatever your process is gonna look like, some of you, as I stated, your onboarding process is gonna be where you add them in first, and you're gonna send them a custom email for them to send over their login details to you, right? And then once you do the login, meaning the credit monitoring, let's say you manually add that in, you do your credit analysis, then you would send them the contract and do the dispute. So your onboarding process could look a little bit different. If you're gonna create custom emails like that, I want you to go to your manage email underneath company. And then I want you to go in and create your custom templates, right? So some of you are gonna have a different process for your onboarding. Don't forget to come into this particular section and create your custom email templates, all right? That is important. Don't forget as well, make sure your company's email and the company name or the sender's name is updated here. If you see where it says activate your email ID, you have to check in your emails, click the link, come back in the software and click activate your email ID. It should look like this when you come into this particular section, because if you don't do this, it's going to show a do not reply. And of course, we don't want our customers to get a do not reply. And if they need to reply to you, you wouldn't get the update. So make sure that you come into your emailing backend so that you can go ahead and do that. All right. So that is important. All right. Do we have any questions?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Ooh, I have a quick question, but it changed the dynamic of this meeting.
Yes.
Now, one problem I had always have, sometime when I get the leads, the web leads,
Mhm.
When I contact, I usually go ahead and send them a welcome letter. But
Mhm.
the letter usually, tell them to go here, go there to sign up and everything. But usually they don't need to sign up. They just want to verbally talk and a free consultation. That's because that's what I have on my website. Is there a way our portal system
Mhm.
can help them set up, if they only just need a phone call and talk about their credit, like, because we do offer a free consultation, well, I do offer that.
Yeah.
Is there a way the system can let me know this particular person is not interested to sign up yet, but just want a phone call?
I want you, which one of the forms did you put up? Which one of the forms?
I have, let me check. When I'm on my website, it says, because I know I'm not skills at the forms, like, let me see, to go to my website. You know, my webmaster put it, it says get a free consultation. So it has first name, last name, email, mobile, their phone number, city and state, and a message. And then hit for them to hit submit.
Right. So more than likely it's this. More than likely it's this particular form. Do you see it ask about message or anything like that?
Let me see. Let me see. What you showing me?
This particular form. It could be wider, it could be longer.
Yeah, it looks like that. Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to put your schedulers on it so that if they need to schedule an appointment with you, they can.
Ah, that's what I'm missing. So how do I do that? I've been missing that for forever.
All right, go to affiliate / lead, and then website lead form. And then right where it says redirect URL, right?
Okay, hold on. Give me
Okay.
1 second. How
Yeah.
did you get to this page? Where are website lead form?
All right,
Go.
affiliate / lead, website lead form. Scroll down. And then redirect URL.
And what do I put in there?
Put the scheduler. If you have Acuity, if you have Calendly, what is your scheduler that you have?
I don't know. I don't have a scheduler.
All right, look into
I do phone calls and email. Phone calls, like I will call them and I will tell them, okay, go ahead and
No, I want you to add your scheduler. Add your scheduler on it.
Okay.
Look into Acuity. Let me send you this one.
Okay, so I never have a scheduler because I will just give them a phone call and I'll tell them I'll send them the email to complete so I can give them access to the portal.
You can miss a lot of customers because of the time lagging, right?
Yeah.
So I want you to add a scheduler. So right as they put in their information, your scheduler pops up, right?
Acuity or Calendly. Oh,
Right.
Lord, I don't have that at all.
Look at the different options because of course there's tons of different schedulers that you can use, right?
Is the scheduler in the software?
No. You'd have to get that outside. You'd have to get that outside. Sign up for the free trial of either Acuity or the Calendly and see which one you like. I know there are others. It's just not coming to me right now that you can look into, right? And add that in.
So I can add the calendar link inside of the software?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Make sure you put your logo and all of that on it, and then you
Okay.
put your links there, right?
Okay.
So
Thank you.
brand your scheduler so it has your logo and all of that. Put your
One
little
is using a scheduler right now. I just want to know which one is best, easier to use.
Calendly is good if you.
Calendly is good. I've also heard of Google. Oh my God. The same Google Calendar that you have, you can put it in on there. The only thing is if you have personal stuff on it, I prefer if you have it separate for your business so that they don't see those info. All right.
Tab did
But
you go into to add that? I can't see it. What tab
oh
did you
no.
start in?
Look. Tell me if you're seeing the screen now.
I see website lead form. Yes.
Right. So affiliate / lead, website lead form.
Okay.
And
Okay. Got it.
once you put the link there, make sure that you save it, right? So it updates in the code itself. So if you have the website up, the website lead form up, it's gonna automatically update the code. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget, look at the different options that's there and add your schedulers in it. All right.
I would like to try the Google Calendar, but I'm not sure where I should go to get the URL.
link.
Yeah.
I think if you go into your, let's say your company's email, you use Google
Gmail, yeah.
Gmail, right? You should be able to go into your Gmail, look on the right-hand side, look for that particular icon, and you should be able to see it. Grab the code. If not, YouTube University, go and look and see how exactly you extract that particular link, right? And then you can add it in. But I know that you can use the Gmail calendar.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
Daniel,
Yeah.
you were saying that we could upload the calendar or
The Acuity, your schedulers.
add
So
right
if
to the
you
software.
Right. So if they want to schedule an appointment with you, which I do recommend that you do, because sometimes you giving them a lapse to say that you're gonna call them or you're gonna email them, I would prefer if you have your schedulers there so that they can go ahead and schedule an appointment with you. All right?
I like that.
All right, perfect. Yes. All right. Yes. Yes, Jay, I can do that for you tomorrow. Let me just write it down. Send me, did I get your email, phone number? Let me see, and
You talking to
Nisha?
me?
Yes, Jay, tomorrow, 11, yes.
No, not anytime except 11, because I'll be at the doctor's at 11.
Oh, after?
Yeah,
All right, no problem. I'll call you. Put your phone number in there so I can call you.
all right.
All right. Nicole and Nisha, I have you too. Nicole, go first. Nicole, I think you had your hand up.
Hello?
Yes, hi. Oh my God.
Oh
it's
yeah,
not
sorry.
Nicole.
Yeah, I still need to change the name.
Yes.
So woke up this morning, just signed into the software
Yeah.
and seen that you guys updated it with the new feature of document uploading.
Yes.
And I was wondering if you have went over that already or not yet.
Yes, you go into, okay, turn on the feature. Well, I didn't
Okay.
go in depth, but go into the notification/automation underneath company.
Mhm.
Wait, let me just get this. And then when you go there, turn on the feature. Why is my box not moving? So you go down here, turn on this feature. And then once you turn it on, let's say you already have the documents there or you need to upload it. If they do it in their smart interviewer, if you go into the bulk print screen and upload it, then of course you can do so from there, right?
Right.
So
Okay.
definitely look into your bulk print once you turn it on. If you need to add in those documents, you just press the plus and then you can upload it from there.
Okay,
Right.
awesome. Thank you.
You are most welcome. All right, Nisha, are you still there? Go ahead. Did I get the name correct?
Hi, I'm basically starting from scratch and I tuned
Yes.
in really late. So, and I'm not sure what this is, but it's some type of software I know. So how would I
Yes.
be able to start to see this again and get more information? Because I don't even have this software.
Okay. So what you need to do is to go to the startupcreditrepairbusiness.com website. This is if you're interested in
Okay.
starting up your own credit repair business. I'm going to
Yes.
send this link to you. Click it, sign up for the 30-day free trial. I'm going to send you the replay. I want you to play around with it. And tomorrow, join us again for the meeting. It's at 2 Eastern time, right? So we can take you through. And then any questions that you have, just open up the chat or send us a ticket and we'll definitely talk with you, all right?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You are most welcome. You're most welcome. All right, guys, I've got to wrap up. I hope I didn't miss anybody's question. Crystal, open up your mic real quick.
Yes,
How are you today?
I'm good.
All right, perfect. You said you missed the stream?
Me? No, not me.
No, I think it's Crystal Young with a C.
Oh.
All right, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Let me see. How do I make this big again? I did. You told me, I'm actually signing this. My sister is all messed up. But
Okay.
you did guide me through on how to put the calendar in.
Oh, okay, good. Awesome. All right, perfect. All right, Guys, I'm gonna have to wrap up. And of course, we didn't get to finish for Friday's meeting because we we're gonna cover some more things about marketing. I hope you got the onboarding step. If you have your own onboarding step, just look where you need to tighten up on. Those of you who already have your websites up and you have your lead forms, don't forget to add your schedulers, because sometimes we say we're gonna call them back. We're gonna send them an email, 24 hours might have passed and you might have missed that window. Go ahead and put your schedulers there so that they can schedule an appointment with you. It's more concrete. And then you can go from there, all right? So definitely do that, all right? Before I go, any more questions? Any more questions? All good? All right, join me tomorrow at 2 Eastern time so that you will be able to continue with what we're discussing today. I hope you had a good day. It's a good Monday, right? I know we don't normally like Mondays, but it is a good day. So thank you so much for joining me today. And I do hope you have a good one, right? So I do have a few follow-up calls to do. Please look out for that so we can go through real quick, all right? All right, perfect. Oh, Sabrina. Oh no, she just left. Oh no, okay. So I think we're good. So join me tomorrow at 2 Eastern time. You do have a good one. Ben, I see you. Have a great day. All right. Awesome, awesome. You guys take care. Bye, Fran. Bye, Crystal.
Bye, sweetie. Bye.
Take care. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Take care.